Hello, my name is Michael Emery. This video is designed to accompany the Expressive Personality app. One of the most common challenges that I've noticed in our culture is an inability to comfortably express the full spectrum of emotions. It doesn't matter to me if you are a teacher or a business person or whatever it is that you do. Your ability to communicate emotionally is your ability to communicate overall. You might be wondering, why is it important to communicate emotionally? Simply put, most people make their decisions based upon their emotions. Now sure, they'll go and they'll gather facts to prop up some sort of logical rationale as to why they make their decision, and then they feel good about it. For that type of personality, feeling good was an emotional state that they just needed to support with a logical trail of reasoning. Other people directly make their decisions based upon how they feel. They don't necessarily need that trail of reasoning. They just know that something feels right or feels wrong, and they make their decision. The more flexibility you can experience internally, the more flexibility you're going to have with your ability to communicate with other people. Have you ever felt really uncomfortable when somebody is telling you a story or they're talking to you and they're beginning to get angry about something? It could be a situation in which you're not even involved. They're telling you the story, they're getting mad and frustrated, and you're starting to feel like this discomfort in your chest and your stomach, and you just want to distance yourself from those emotions. Well, people who do that, they're emotionally communicating with you, and what they're sorting for and what they're searching for is understanding. They want to know that when you mirror back their anger, their frustration, their discomfort, that they're being understood. This is really key, really important. In order to reframe that discomfort, think of yourself like an actor or an actress in a movie. And all that other person is doing is sorting for you to match and mirror their state. All they want to do is feel understood by you. And when you send back their message to them, they'll think, often on an unconscious level, oh, this person gets me. They understand what I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to embrace those emotions, but you can put them on like a persona and project them back. Now I've got a sneaky suspicion, and I'll bet that there are some really dynamic people out there who'd probably agree with me. The average person only experiences 3 emotional states frequently: fear, boredom, and mild satisfaction, or the way that I perceive it, complacency. In the Expressive Personality program, you're going to have the opportunity to practice more than 250 different emotions. As you find yourself continuing to practice these emotional states into the future, you'll probably unsurprisingly notice how they naturally embed themselves in your conversations. The ultimate outcome of this program is you learning how to quickly and naturally change your emotional state. Being able to control your emotional state will do wonders for you as you shape your personality in a way that is both dynamic and expressive. I probably don't need to tell you to imagine all the different ways that this will affect you both personally and professionally. Here's something that you might find interesting. When I work with a client using hypnosis as a way to uncover unconscious resources and then integrate these resources into real-life scenarios, I find that our work is much more effective when I also begin to embody the hypnotic state. This is accomplished through matching and mirroring another person's behavior in a process referred to as pacing. Pacing is much more effective when the other person's unaware that you're doing it. It could be that you match their body language, their rate of breathing, some of the predicates or the words that they're using. And when you do this, you find that you begin to embody certain states, emotional states, that they are also embodying. When you use this program, you're going to have the opportunity to get into a specific emotional state and fully embody it. You'll find that as you communicate with another person, both the verbal and the nonverbal state that you're associated into will be conveyed through your communication. It is absolutely critical that you do more than just mouth these words. You must embody the states. Here is something that most people are completely unaware of, and I believe that I've got the credentials to tell you. We spend our waking lives going in and out of hypnotic states. We are constantly experiencing varying levels of fixation upon our internal experiences. This is just the way your mind and body work. And as you become a more expressive communicator, you're going to have the ability to grab on to a listener's attention and direct their imagination and their feelings in the direction that you want them to go. Now, some people might think this is manipulative, but all they've done is convince themselves that being a poor communicator feels better for whatever reasons than being a great communicator. In fact, the whole purpose of communication is to change another person's behavior, belief systems, emotions, and mindset. Think about it. Something as simple as asking the person across the table from you to pass the salt is an attempt to manipulate behavior. The more effective you become at manipulating your own behavior, that is, manipulating your own emotional state, the better you will be at expressing yourself and communicating with others. You can have a logical, emotionally flat conversation with another person, expecting them to change. But this isn't the level of change. Feelings and emotion are what dictate change. Feelings are what drive behavior, and feelings are the filter through which information is perceived. If you want to change a person's perceptions, you have to change their feelings on an emotional level. If you want to change any element of your life, you're going to have to learn how to use both the carrot and the stick, pain and pleasure, to push and pull you in the directions that you want to go. And if you want to make anything better than just sub-average happen in your life, you're going to have to learn how to kick your butt out of complacency and into gear. And the quickest and most effective way to do this is to change your emotional state and learn how to do so quickly. The skill set and resources you will develop through this routine will empower you to communicate differently with people. You'll be able to reach in, grab a hold of their feelings and their imagination so that they begin to embody the states that you're talking about. And likewise, for you, you're going to be able to get leverage on yourself, grab your emotional state by the reins, and guide your life in the direction that you want it to go. Trust the process. Be amazing.